Hello and welcome to another edition of Pixar Fast Facts. Today we're talking about Monsters Inc. So here we go. Monsters Inc. was directed by Pete Docter, David Silverman, and Lee Unkrich. Boo, whose real name is Mary, gets her name from her voice actor, Mary Gibbs. Gibbs was so young during the recording of Monsters that producers just followed her around with a microphone and cut together her lines with what she said while she was playing. Originally, Boo was intended to be much older, but writers felt her young age made her more dependent on Sully. Mike was originally supposed to be Randall's assistant. It could take 10 to 12 hours to render a single frame that Sully was in because he had 2.3 million animated strands of hair. The restaurant Harryhausen's is an homage to Ray Harryhausen, who made the stop-motion monsters for Jason and the Argonauts. The other names after Sully and Randall's on the Scare Floor leaderboard are the names of Pixar employees. Bob Peterson, the movie's story supervisor, provided the temporary voice for Roz. They ended up loving it so much it stuck. He later also did the voice for Doug from Up. In one of the original versions of the script, George Sanderson was supposed to be the protagonist as an inept monster who couldn't scare. Boo's role was going to be teaching him how to scare. At one point, Sully was supposed to have tentacles instead of legs, and Mike was going to be armless. Boo has the same teddy bear that can be found in the scare simulator in the beginning of the movie. She also has a Jessie doll, Luxo ball, and Nemo toy in her room. On the control board for the scare simulator, you can spot Pixar's phone number. When the abominable snowman is describing the kids from the village, he says tough kids, sissy kids, kids who climb on rocks, which is a line from a jingle for Armour hot dogs. The abominable snowman himself was based off of The Bumble. The Pixar short Mike's New Car was originally supposed to be a scene from the movie. It ended up being the first Pixar short to have voices. The trailer that Randall gets banished to can also be seen in A Bug's Life, which is also where we can spot the Pizza Planet truck. A113 has actually not been spotted in Monsters Inc., though director Pete Docter has said he believes it is somewhere. There are at least 100 different races of monsters seen in the movie. Due to software limitations, animators were limited to only one hairy monster per shot. The Monsters Inc. VHS was blue. Monsters Inc. is the only Pixar film to not feature any permanent deaths. Monstropolis was originally supposed to appear as a creepy town to fit with the monsters, but they opted to go more traditional as scaring for the monsters was more of a job than a way of life. Sully is said to be loosely based on a prehistoric giant land sloth. The scene where Sully believes Boo was in the trash compactor is a nearly shot-for-shot remake of the classic Looney Tunes short Feed the Kitty. Some theorists believe that Randall is Andy from Toy Story's monster. Thank you for watching Pixar Fast Facts, and stay tuned for more information than you ever wanted to know on the Pixar films.